shed will be taken down tomorrow when the bulldozers move in readiness for the creation of a brand new custom-built stadium to take the club into a new era. And the bad news this afternoon for Kilmarnock is that Ali Mitchell is out injured and Tom Brown is deemed fit enough only for a place on the bench. But George McCluskey is back and Billy Stark wears Mitchell's number 7. For Tommy Barnes, perhaps the most vital match of his 5-year spell at Kilmarnock. He's now 37, but he'll play a leading role in midfield as his team battles for Premier League survival. And that Rangers team is strange looking, to say the least. So many players injured, and Ian Ferguson protected from the possibility of suspension from the Tennent's Cup final. Colin Scott continues in goal, and back after long absences are men like Fraser Wishart, Oleg Kuznetsov and Charlie Miller, the 18-year-old who made his debut at Aberdeen last September. He's likely to operate up front with McCoist, with Haitley expected to play in central defence. And the referee this afternoon is Mr. Ray Morrison from Kilmarnock. So the tension all around the stadium as Kilmarnock get the game underway. They really must take something in this match, or they could face First Division football next season. And there's confirmation straight away that Mark Haitley has slotted into central defence beside Richard Gough. Stark caught out there by Miller. A chance on here now for Rangers. Mikhalichenko has McCoist waiting in the centre, and Miller. And a real let-off for Kilmarnock. It was Charlie Miller's alert work in midfield which created the opportunity. Well, disaster there defensively for Stark, and it was Mikhalichenko who was looking up there all the time as he came forward. And a great chance for Charlie Miller. Feet touches it on. There's Robertson. Well, it's still very tense out there. There's no real relaxation or flowing football from either side. Rangers still trying to settle, I think, in his new formation. High boot there from Neil Murray. Indirect free kick indicated for dangerous play by the referee. Headed away was by Millen. No question about that being a foul. Well, that's good play again by Black. He's met there by Wishart. Neat footwork there from Murray. This is Haitley. He's been forced to hurry. Well, Sean McSkimming was the player putting Haitley under pressure. There are clear indications here that Mark Haitley hasn't really settled into this central defensive position. Here's Barnes. McCluskey. Tackled well by Kuznetsov. And the corner kick goes to Kilmarnock. Still taking the game to Rangers. Ready again with the outswinger. Kalichenko helps that on. It's McPherson. Here's McSkimming. Forced wide by Gough. That's McPherson. That was a chance, all right. Falling to Billy Stark, who scored so many of these over a very long, successful career. Frustration in his face. It really was an excellent chance, this, by Stark's high standards. Offside flag up against McCoist. McCluskey doing well to keep that in play, now trying to get the better of Wishart. The tackle from Wishart results in a corner, and Wishart clearly thought it came off McCluskey last. Well, even from this range, I have a little bit of sympathy with the Rangers defender. Packed penalty box again. Variation here, short to Tom Black. There's Barnes! Splendid save by Scott. Well, a very well-worked corner kick this by Kilmarnock. It was taken short by Riley, back to Tom Black for Tommy Barnes to have that header on goal. Tom Black lost that in the sun, I think. This is McCoist. Tackled well by Millen. Chance on here for McCluskey. Does he have the pace? Let in by Williamson, but he couldn't run away from these defenders. Now has to depend on ball control and skill, and has support now from Barnes. Let in by Millen, and Haitley wisely leaving that alone. Well, the years caught up there on George McCluskey. There was a time when he might well have done more with his opportunity as the ball was played into his path by Bobby Williamson. I think he knew instantly he didn't have enough pace to run away from the Rangers defence. Then checked back to try to beat them by trickery. Promising move, coming to nothing in the end for Kilmarnock. And Goff sending it a long way back. Well, Colin Scott hasn't looked too comfortable with the ball at his feet. This time not being pressurised by Kilmarnock. And that is the last kick. A disappointing first half overall. Played in strangely muted atmospheres and without either side really settling to play flowing football. The closest to goal perhaps coming from Tommy Barnes' header, well saved by Colin Scott. But it's all tense and nervous, and at half time it's all square. Kilmarnock 0, Rangers 0. Rangers start the last 45 minutes at the old Rugby Park, and it's an occasion when Kilmarnock want to turn it into something of a gala day with a victory which could preserve their Premier League status. Here's Tom Brown involved straight away. Now he's come on at half-time to replace Bobby Williamson. And then a headed flick there from McCluskey, well saved by Scott. Tom Brown has made an instant impact in the proceedings for Kilmarnock. Very good attack that was on the left, with Brown leading it. Letting in by skimming here, going across the bows of Wishart. The header from McCluskey was a good one, and that's a good save. Well, Tommy Barnes really has a serious dilemma in this match now, because he must take something from the game to have any chance of survival. And the trip to Easter Road facing him next week may decide at one point would give them that opportunity. Fraser Wishart springs the offside trap. Rangers getting players in the box. McCoy leads the charge. Well, a chance that he would normally expect to take there. And the linesman being spoken to by some of the Kilmarnock players. But this really was a great chance for Rangers. Wishart steaming forward into that gap on the right, looking for McCoy in the middle, finding him very well indeed. McCluskey. Skimming takes over. Black has royally supporting from midfield. Black again in possession. Barnes gets involved. That's McCluskey. Very neat turn by McCluskey. An extremely ambitious shot, that. Kilmarnock putting a lot of passes together there without really penetrating. Barnes inside to McCluskey. This was good play. But now he was trying to bend that, I'm sure. Here's Durant. Now Miller. That's for Wishart. Good early ball. A chance again for McCoy. Good football that from Rangers in the build-up. And Darren McCoy is unable to adjust his footing there to get on the end of this properly. There's Haitley. And Kilmarnock suddenly under some pressure here. Strong play by McCluskey. Offside flag is up. Karachenko and McCoy, I think. Now Montgomery. One for Brown to chase. Scott had to judge that well. Keeping around that 18-yard line. McCoy using Wishart at the back. Murray calling the ball ahead. There's Goff. McCoy picks out Kuznetsov. This is good play from Rangers. Mikhalichenko, David Robertson, and almost a chance there for Charlie Miller. Stark appeared to guide the ball away. Another moment of real danger for Kilmarnock. Barnes fouled there by Mikhalichenko. It's a free kick to Kilmarnock. Now can they make something of this? Set piece around the box. So the conference takes place again. Set up for Tom Black. Very well struck by Black, and a good save once again from Colin Scott. Well, he's done well in goal, the young goalkeeper. And just as well here, because this was struck very powerfully by Black. Scott getting his body behind it. Miller's layoff. McCoist. Wishart comes from the right back position with lots of space to utilise ahead. That's towards Charlie Miller. Geddes is committed. Now Haustra and Mikhalichenko. Up goes Murray. Well, Bobby Geddes will be relieved. Not entirely convincing when he came for the initial cross from Wishart. He fumbled that across, and when Mikhalichenko played that in, he could have been in trouble had there been more power in the header from Murray. Good play by Stark. Good run made by Millen. He's onside. It's a great chance here for Kilmarnock. He was clearly onside when the pass was released. And a disaster there for Andy Millen. The anguish all over his face. Well, he can't believe that. It would have been his first goal for Kilmarnock. Certainly onside when the pass was released. What an opportunity this was. And it touched the side netting there. Well, it would have been such a reward for an inspiring figure in that Kilmarnock defence. Headed away there by Brown, back defending. Smith in the dugout. He has David Hagan available to come on. Hately in the box. That was McCoist. First clear glimpse of goal that for McCoist for some time. And helped on by Hately, back in an attacking position there. McCoist, plenty of power, but too much height. Here's McCluskey. Back to Millen. And Colin Scott taking no chances there with that clearance. McCluskey. And a free kick given there. Bit of obstruction as McCluskey came forward. So, chance again for Kilmarnock to create something from a rehearsed move. So, it's Tom Black again who's the likely man to receive the pass. There's Black again. He scored! Came so close a short time ago, but this time there's no mistake, and Kilmarnock are in the lead. A devastating left foot of Tom Black, and how well he used it there. Rugby Park has burst to life, and this time Colin Scott couldn't keep it out. What an incredible scene now as Kilmarnock go ahead. Well, Tom Black scores goal number 6 of the season, and maybe the goal which keeps Kilmarnock in the Premier Division. Mikhalichenko to Murray. Hagan free on the right. Wishart overlaps. Good running there by the fullback. Played in early. McCoy's trying to help it on for Hately. Very good defending by McPherson. He knew exactly what he was doing there. Former Rangers player. Nodding that back securely to his keeper. McCoy experience the corner flag, the target there. Haustra has the ball. Well, it came off Neil Murray. No, the referee's given a free kick, I think, against Kilmarnock. Well, the substitution will be the next ploy for Kilmarnock, I'm sure, before the end. Craig Napier's been stripped to come on. And whistling from the Kilmarnock supporters. Here's Richard Gough. The referee's checking his watch carefully now. The final whistle goes. Kilmarnock have got off a dramatic victory, and it may well save their Premier League lives. Sheer bedlam all around us here among the Kilmarnock supporters, who've endured a very tense afternoon, which was lit up by Tom Black 11 minutes from the end with that scorching free kick from 25 yards. The celebrations among the Kilmarnock players, and little wonder, they battled superbly all the way through. Tommy Burns congratulates the goal scorer. He wants the players to salute the supporters. It's the last game at the old Rugby Park, and it's ended on the happiest of notes. It says Kilmarnock 1, Rangers 0.